All right, y'all, part 3. This is a lot. So he said that he wasn't going to eat anything and that he wanted a water. I was kind of thrown off, like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, this is a dinner date. Why the fuck are you not eating? Whatever. I looked at the menu, ordered what I wanted, ordered an appetizer and things like that. And when the food came, appetizer came out, I was eating and he was just sitting there sipping at his water. So he's sipping the water. He's sipping the water and like he looked like a freaking hungry kid. You know what I mean? Like, you know that hungry ass kid that look at you because you got food and he's just like, oh, I wonder if she gonna ask me if I'm hungry too. So I took the bait. I was like, hey, do you want some of the appetizer? He's like, oh, I mean, if you offering, yeah, sure, go ahead. And I was like, yeah, no, take it, go ahead and grab, whatever. So he ate some of that and he basically ate up like all the appetizers. So I was like, what the fuck is up with this? So I'm sitting there, I'm eating my meal or whatever, and we're talking. And then I'm like, hey, do you want to get drinks? He was like, well, I don't really drink. I mean, I think I'm good with the water. And I was like, the fuck? Okay, well, I'll get a drink. Like, this is crazy. So I went, got a drink, and the drink tasted pretty good. It was like an alcoholic beverage, right? And I asked him, like, hey, do you want some of the alcoholic beverage? And he was like, well, and I was like, no, just pick something and, get it, like, what's the fuck is going on here? So he picked a drink and we're both sitting there drinking and stuff. And now that I like look back at it, I mean, back at that time, I didn't really know there was dudes who were like really not bent on paying for girls' dinners and stuff. I personally didn't care because I got the money to pay for my own food. So anyway, but looking back at it now, I'm just like, wow, that's some crazy. So we're sitting there eating, drinking and all of that. And here comes the check, right? So I'm like, oh, I got it. I'll just put my card down. He's like, oh, no, don't worry about it. I got it. I'll go ahead and pay for it. And I was like, okay, cool. So this motherfucker pulls out like a debit card, right? And the debit card was, the fact that he paid wasn't the issue. The fact that he pulled out a debit card that looked like it's been in the teeth of a fucking Rottweiler was damn near ridiculous. This motherfucking debit card was holding on to his last dear life. Like, the actual chip was like shifting and shit. I'm like, how the fuck are you gonna sit there and hand this to the waitress and have it be approved? Like, it's ridiculous. So he pulls out the freaking card, gives it to the waitress. The waitress is sitting there trying to like calculate how the fuck she's gonna stick the card inside the machine to accept it. And I'm sitting there like, this is dumb. Like, you're what, like 30 something years old, and you mean to tell me a basic shit to do is get your credit card fixed? Like, why the fuck